Good afternoon, everyone. This is Benita. It's so nice to see you all here today. Welcome to Orientation Day, how to get the most out of your virtual business salon mastermind membership during the 30-day orientation period of which you're part of. In this presentation, we'll discuss your membership benefits, the ins and outs of how to participate in the salon, we'll tour the salon Facebook group, and more. This is what we'll go over today. Why the salon? Why become part of it? Who is the salon for? We'll take a virtual tour. We'll talk a little bit about limited seating membership, and I'll also provide you tips to enjoy your salon experience. About a year ago, I was part of a group that was all about deepening online relationships. One of the activities was to think about what the virtual space of your business looks like and to create that feeling when someone engages with you in your online space. We can think of this online space as our virtual home. The image I'm sharing is one I'm inspired to use to depict the virtual space in the salon. You'll notice that there's a table. It's outdoors, elegant, somewhat fancy, but not too fancy that we won't be comfortable. We're all able to sit and talk with each other around the table in a beautiful space in a more intimate way than a sterile or humongous crowd. It has that intimate feel, and we're able to get to know each other in the group. A salon is an intimate event where intellectual conversation takes place. Yet, our salon is not stuffy. This is the type of space I wanted to create in the salon. Intimate, comfortable, and we get to know each other very well. Having a crowd large enough where you meet many other interesting and smart people, yet not too large that you get lost in the crowd. Our space has a French country vintage feel. It's elegant, casual, sophisticated, smart, and comfy. The reason I created the salon is because I could see that there were some issues in other business coaching groups I was part of, or what I heard from clients who were part of other larger coaching groups. Those issues were that there was little personalized attention, even though personalized attention was promised. It was not delivered. Also, the price tag for many business coaching groups to participate in was out of proportion with the value received. You're in the right place in the salon if you're looking to become part of a group of entrepreneurs who are operating at a higher level and have ample business smarts to share themselves. It's also a place if you're seeking great coaching support where admission to participate isn't outlandishly inflated or out of proportion to your income. It's also a place where you will be able to ask specific questions about topics as they apply to your business as you need them, when you need them. If you like the idea of being part of a dynamic community of people who share the same goals as you do to build a business that supports their vision, dreams, and desired lifestyle. It's also a place if you're experiencing some success, but you're concerned about making business growth decisions without a higher level of business expertise to back them up. It's also a place if you have your business strategy figured out and you're working from a business plan. So the salon is a great place to get implementation support and accountability. It's a place if you want thoughtful, individualized attention. If you don't have a business plan or a strategy, and just to point out that a business plan in its simplest form is a guide. It's a roadmap for your business that outlines goals and details how you plan to achieve those goals. A strategy is a summary of how your company will achieve its goals, meet the expectations of its customers, positioning in the market space, and how to sustain a competitive advantage in the marketplace. So it is very strategic and high level. I do want to point out that the salon has an option for private coaching at an additional investment. Private coaching is strongly and highly recommended if you don't have a solid business plan or strategy, or have your products, programs, and services figured out. In other words, your business model isn't quite clear, or perhaps you don't have your target market figured out. You will want to get that additional support with private coaching. Also, if you're a startup business in business less than 2 years, definitely private coaching would be an option for you. And quite honestly, the salon without private coaching probably is not right for you because you need a different type of support than what we are offering in the salon. Let's take a tour of the salon. At a high level, this is what you receive in the salon to help you grow your business. You will receive business education and coaching, and that is delivered through the business mastermind and Q&A calls. You will receive daily and weekly accountability in the group through the postings that I will do on a daily basis. You will receive feedback from me as well as your salon peers and the salon community. And through it all, you will gain greater clarity in what are the best actions to take to grow your business. How we deliver, how we work in the salon is we do have a number of virtual group meetings that take place on a monthly basis. In the 9-month program, we have 16 mastermind and Q&A calls. In the 30-day open house period, you will receive 2 group mastermind and Q&A calls plus 1 next steps call. In the normal 9-month program, we have 8 60-minute Lunch and Learn Cafe educational webinars. In the 30-day open house, you will receive 1 open house webinar titled Filling the Holes in Your Sales Funnel. Also, in the usual normal 9-month program, we have a 4-hour virtual business plan retreat, which takes place in December 2015. As part of the 30-day open house, as a member of this open house period, you will not receive the virtual business plan retreat, but if you do decide to join the salon before it takes place, we will be more than happy to have you join us. There are also a number of weekly accountability aspects that are included in this program. In the lower left hand of your screen, you'll see Monday through Friday, I will be doing different postings, and all this is focused on helping you achieve the goals that you set in your business through your business plan, and the daily and weekly accountability aspects are so important to keep you moving forward. For example, on Monday, you will be posting your weekly goal or goals for that week. On Tuesday, I share tactics, a specific how-to, and specific steps about how to complete a particular task. For example, how to create your speaker one-sheet, or how to reach out to potential speaking gigs to book them, and I'll be offering you a template, for example. On Wednesday is where I will post a midweek musing, which are things to think about. It could be from things that I've read that I have found interesting, or posing a question to you about what you think about certain things. It could simply be a success quote or a meme, or if you look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, it could be a question for you. In this example, I posed the question to the group, think about what you love most. How do you bring the essence of that into your work? And in the example, what I have posted is the colors that I love, which are teal, and anything to do with Paris or France. I love those type of pictures and words, and I typically use those in my marketing materials and to communicate my brand, the essence of my brand personality. And that's why the French cake and the French words are included. On Thursday are coaching call-out days. So if I find a person has not been that active in the salon, they seem to have disappeared, or perhaps they set some goals and then there was no communication about getting help with the goals or communicating follow-up about how they're doing, I will tag people in a Facebook post and specifically ask for updates regarding what they're working on. And Friday is Friday Fortune. That is where you will begin thinking about the following week and what you will be working on that following week to achieve your goals. You choose what level of support you want in the salon. These pictures that I have posted here, I always post some visual images with my posts, at least usually I do, and that is to make it more interesting, more colorful, capture your attention, and to help communicate what that post is about. Every month for the business education calls, you can see at the center, the lower center for your eyes only, that is an example of an image that I use for the month's post. So with every business education call that lasts 60 minutes and is led on a Google Plus Hangout, I will be assigning a mission for people to complete. And then whoever completes the mission will be entered in a drawing. Their name will be entered in a drawing to win a prize. And I try to do my best to keep that mission doable for you every month and not to overwhelm you. So these are the accountability aspects of the program. There's also virtual group eCoaching that takes place, and this takes place in the Facebook forum, the private Facebook page, which is set up for this community. And this is a place where you can post questions that you would like answered regarding your business. You can also request feedback from the group. For example, if you're creating a title for a program, you could post the title, or if you're creating a new ebook or a new opt-in for your website, again, you can get feedback from the group. So it is a place to get some help, because so often most of the members of this group are solo entrepreneurs who may have an assistant or two, but for the most part, they're working by themselves. And this can be very isolating. It can make you feel very isolated. Being part of a community is what the Virtual Business Salon Mastermind is all about. It's to bring other people into your business and get that help, get that feedback, get that support that you need in order to grow. In the salon, I also offer monthly promotional opportunities, and this is to gain exposure for your work as well as get new clients. You just may find that some of the salon members become your clients. I will be offering a monthly sharing of your offer with a link. It's an opportunity to do that. And then you can also ask for help promoting something from the other salon community members as well as myself. Anybody who posts anything, any type of promotion that they want shared, I will actively share it on social media over the following week. You can also offer some special pricing offers for salon members. If, for example, you're also offering a beta test of a program. Your salon members, the salon community, is a perfect place to go to get some people to try out your new offer. Also, I will be doing case studies on my blog and sharing them via social media of members of the salon. So get the word out about what you're doing through our monthly promotional opportunities. We also measure your progress. When you signed up for the salon, you received a link for a coaching intake form, which you can complete. And this really serves as a baseline from which I can look at and see where you need help in your business. And it's also a tool to help you think through what your challenges, your most pressing challenges are in your business. And that could be something that you work on during the following 30 days in the salon. Ongoing members, I do periodically check in on their progress, and we do surveys, a beginning survey and then a survey near the end of the program. And for VIP members who are receiving private coaching, there's also a monthly accountability aspect. Now remember, in the salon itself, there are daily and weekly accountability parts to this program to keep you on track and help you grow your business. Accountability is so huge. It's such a positive factor in helping us achieve our goals when we know someone else is looking over our shoulder and keeping an eye on what we're doing. I like to think of the virtual business salon space as a virtual space with different rooms. The Facebook discussion group page, this is the main page when you log into the group, I think of that as the living room. This is where everybody congregates and gathers and discussion takes place. This is the main room of the salon. For the Google Hangouts and the business educational webinars and teleconference calls, the Mastermind and Q&A, I like to think of that as the library of the salon. This is where all the learning takes place and the research and some additional conversation about how to grow your business. The Files and Resources tab in the salon, I like to think of this as the pantry, and this is where you will find resources and success ingredients to help you grow your business. And then we have special events. In the spring and possibly the summer, I am planning a live event for salon members, and I like to think of this as the outdoor space or the garden of the salon, a special place to go. So familiarize yourself with the different rooms of the salon and think of them in this way, with the main discussion page being the living room, the business educational webinars and the Mastermind and Q&A calls as the library, the Files and Resources as the success ingredients that you need to help grow your business, and then special events that take place in the garden. Here is the main page of the Virtual Business Salon Facebook group. The ones the different parts that I want to point out to you that I think are really important in the Virtual Business Salon space is the main page, which is where all the discussion takes place, the events page where all of the upcoming events are posted, and the files page where all of the success ingredients and the resources are posted. You'll also note in the lower right-hand corner that the upcoming group events also show up in the main page of the salon space. The postings, I have circled the Friday Fortune just to demonstrate that this is one for Friday. This is Friday's accountability posting for the group. Every day I will have a different posting for you. This is what the events page looks like. You can see the orientation day program listed for today. We have 2 coaching calls, which will take place December 9th and December 16th. We have a Lunch and Learn Cafe business education webinar taking place next Wednesday, December 2nd, and the Next Steps call will take place December 21st, which is at the very bottom of the page. Again, I'm just going through this so you know what are the most important parts of the Facebook community page and where to go to find the different information that you need. In the files page is where all the resources are. When we have a group coaching call and mastermind call, I will be posting links in this page. When we have an educational webinar, there will be links to the resources and the recordings, as well as any other resources that come up that people need as we're addressing questions, answering questions, and sharing resources. So just to note here, the one thing I don't like about this page is I can't pin different documents, but right here is the document, the coaching calls and educational events. This is where all the recordings and resources will be posted. We do have limited seating membership in the Virtual Business Salon Mastermind. The regular members will not exceed 50, and VIP members, which are members receiving private coaching, will not exceed 5. The exact number of the regular members, I'm not quite sure how many that will be. I estimate it will be about 50. It could be less than that. I doubt that it would be any more than that. The VIP members, what's really important to know about this is in the salon, there is an opportunity to get private coaching through private coaching calls or half or full day private intensive retreats. And the most important thing to know about this is salon members do receive a 30% discount on my normal fees just for simply being a member of the salon. If you are a private VIP membership or you do wish to get upgrades, it includes everything in the salon plus 6 50-minute private coaching sessions to address specific challenges, 1 full day in-person or virtual retreat to help transform your business faster. Now, with any private coaching, there usually is faster forward movement than there would be in a group type experience. So this really points to the salon being a place to get community support and to help get support in implementation and execution of your plan. If you need to get some things figured out in your business, such as your business plan or your business strategy, or say your target client, or you need help putting together programs or packages, I would strongly encourage you to consider some private coaching to go along with your salon membership. For people who are not interested in getting the whole package of 6 50-minute calls or 1 full day retreat, we do have some a la carte upgrades available where you could choose anywhere between 1 and 6 50-minute private coaching calls and add a half or full day retreat. Any combination of the a la carte upgrades are available to you. And again, the private VIP membership and upgrade, the coaching calls and retreats are 30% off of my normal fees. Let me now share with tips to help you enjoy your salon experience. Please know that we are here to support you in the salon and not stress you out. Do plan to visit the Facebook community forum a minimum of 1 to 2 times per week. If you want to visit every day, of course, that's welcome. And I'd love to have you there every single day, but don't feel that you need to do it every day, because that could start to feel very overwhelming with everything else that you're doing in your business. Do be willing to engage, even if at a minimum level of liking posts. And the reason for this is because we are a community and we're here to support each other, and we need to help each other. So what that looks like is, of course, participating and engaging with other members of the salon. So, for example, if you want to get some feedback on something that you're working on in your business, you're more apt to get it if you are also giving feedback and helping others out. So do be willing to engage. If you are posting a question for coaching, a coaching request for either me or the group, please provide detail. Please feel welcome to provide context around your question so that we fully understand it, yet strive to be concise so that we don't lose any understanding in reading additional words that really don't need to be there. Also, don't feel you have to respond or read to every single post in the salon, including mine. The more people who join the salon, the more potential postings that can occur. And again, it could feel very quickly overwhelming if you feel you have to read everything. A best practice when posting, put your subject in brackets so others can quickly scan the topic and decide if it's something they want to read or not, as well as search, because at the top of the page or right below the header of the salon is a search box where you can type in words. For example, if you know that there was a posting about how to put together a speaker one sheet, in the search box you could put speaker and it would bring up all the topics related that had that word speaker in it. So that is a best practice which I encourage you to do. The full details about how to use the salon is in the Welcome Quick Start Guide, and I will post that later in the discussion group page in a post where you can access it. Remember, you get out of the salon what you put into it. I want to welcome you once again for being part of the 30-day open house. I really look forward to getting to know you better and helping you grow your business and having you participate in the salon with all the other wonderful community members. Thank you and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.